organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, Tech Chicks. See how one group of women on campus is trying to change the public's perceptions.
And Republicans in office will tell you who became the newest member of the Johnson County Board of Supervisors.
The Hawkeyes and Illini renewed their rivalry last night inside Carver. We have all the highlights from the hardwood coming your way in sports.
That and much more coming your way next.
Daily Iowan TV starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for tuning in to your Wednesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Brad Maxwell.
And I'm Iowan Simic. The building that houses the Vine Tavern and Eatery in Iowa City is one step closer to becoming a historic landmark. The Iowa City City Council voted unanimously Tuesday night to set the date for the public hearing on the resolution. This hearing will take place on March 19th. The City Council will discuss the building becoming a landmark as well as allowing apartment buildings to be put on the site. According to city officials, the building was built in 1905 as an industrial structure, and its outward appearance has not changed much over the years.
A Republican has been elected to the Johnson County Board of Supervisors for the first time since 1962. Voters elected John Etheridge to the final seat by a 51-49 majority on Tuesday. Etheridge beat out Johnson County Democrat head Terry Doms for the spot. Etheridge will begin his term next week, and it will expire on December 31st of 2014.
The Iowa City City Council took one more step at their meeting Tuesday night to prevent the city from seeing flooding like it did in 2008. Council members approved the resolution in a 7-0 vote to allow city officials to carry on with the West Side Levee project. The project will bring in a new levee installed within the west bank of the river, riverbank stabilization, and storm drainage improvements. The project would span from the Crandick Railroad Bridge to McAllister Boulevard. The project will cost approximately $5.6 million and will be funded with community development block grants.
And a group here in Iowa City is striving to get women to increase their knowledge in technology. Daily Iowan TV's Whitney Blakemore has more on the story.
Women and technology. These two words are seldom used in a sentence together, but some local women are trying to change that. The group Iowa Tech Chicks was created back in January as a way for women to improve their technical skills.
Of networking, but also an opportunity for women to learn and share the skills they have with each other, both directed to women already working in and with technology and for women who had a job in a completely other field.
The group is available for all women regardless of skill level. At their monthly meetings, they will work on things such as website development and utilizing social media for their businesses. Just last week, they had about 20 women attend a workshop held by web presence coordinator Laura Christensen.
I basically went over how do you get content onto the web in a way that people will be able to use it.
With the group up and running for a couple of months now, founders are planning ways to get the university students involved.
We did a presentation to the Business and Technology Association, they do have some female members, and we want to stay in contact with them.
The lack of women in technology is another incentive for this group to connect with the students here. According to the National Center for Women and Information Technology, there has been a 64% decline in the number of first-year undergraduate women interested in majoring in computer science between 2000 and 2011.
We need to approach the problem of involving women in computing in a multi-pronged way. So if there are groups out there that are nurturing women into this field, that's great.
The group also plans to expand to offer presentations statewide. Whitney Blakemore, Daily Iowan TV.
Iowa Tech Chicks will be presenting their WordPress workshop Thursday afternoon at the Interfest Conference at Kirkwood Hotel.
And still to come on Daily Iowan TV, find out which store was the victim of theft once again in Iowa City.
And in sports, the DITV Sports Studio previews the Big Ten Women's Basketball Tournament. But first, let's go over to Logan Edwards for a look at your local weather forecast. Logan?
Thanks, guys. Well, today was a nice break from the snow we've been having, and we saw a little bit of it melting as the sun peeked out this afternoon. Tonight, we can expect temperatures to be right around 28 degrees. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up to 12-degree weather, but we'll eventually reach 30 in the afternoon with the sun shining. Temperatures will stay right around there the majority of the day before dropping down to 27 degrees at night. Now, looking ahead to the rest of the week, Friday, we can expect some sun with a high of 44 and low of 34 degrees. Saturday, we'll see some light rain showers for a change and a high of 47 and low of 43. And Sunday, more showers with temperatures nearly reaching 50 degrees. Monday is going to break the streak, however, with temperatures back down in the high 30s and a slight chance of snow. And Tuesday, we'll begin working our way back up again with a high of 41, low of 29, and partly cloudy skies. That's all I have for weather, so I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Logan. Another urban renewal plan might be added to the Iowa City's plate. The Iowa City City Council set a hearing date Tuesday night for the Camp Cardinal urban renewal area. But not all council members voted in favor of it. Councilor Jim Throgmorton said, quote, "I don't see any good reason to create an urban renewal there. The only way I support this is if it promotes features that are greatly valued, and I don't see it in this proposal." End quote. There are currently 11 urban renewal plans around Iowa City, one being the Towncrest Urban Renewal Plan, which the City Council unanimously passed an amendment for during the meeting.
And students found new ways to improve their health and fitness. The Campus Recreation and Wellness Center hosted the Health Fair on Wednesday. The theme of this year's fair is Health, Find Your Balance. The fair, which is sponsored by Iowa Health and Student Health, offered activities that are geared to students' personal health, like cholesterol testing, fitness screenings, nutrition and physical activity information, healthy spring break tips, and much, much more. Though some officials say the fair doesn't reach many students, one student said he believes the health fair needs to reach out to more students.
Students to be more aware of doing the health fair, better promotions by the university. I feel like maybe the IMU, the hospitals, local restaurants, things like that, posters, flyers, maybe more than one email, and like people just happen to be wanting to work out.
The state of Iowa is currently ranked 9th in the country for healthiest state. In 2011, Iowa was 16th. The current healthiest state is Hawaii.
And a Petland thief has struck again. 21-year-old Robert Schick was arrested on Tuesday for allegations of stealing from Petland in Iowa City. Schick, a former employee of the pet store, also allegedly stole $1,600 worth of merchandise. This arrest comes after a woman was accused of stealing 2 dogs from the store, valued at more than $3,000. As of Wednesday, Schick was not listed as a current inmate at the Johnson County Jail.
The lingering questions about a Linn County casino have been answered. Linn County residents voted Tuesday in favor of a new casino being built within the county. More than 60,000 people cast their votes, with about 61% voting yes. That totals to almost 37,000 votes of approval. The casino is set to be built across the Cedar River from downtown Cedar Rapids.
And now for your Hawkeye Sports Update, let's go to Eric Dawn. Eric?
Hello and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. We have an action-packed show for you full of Hawkeye basketball. The men look to keep their NCAA tournament hopes alive as they took on Illinois. Also, the women prepare to head to Chicago for the Big Ten tournament. Let's get right to it. Now, it's no secret Fran McCaffrey's bunch needs to win out to have a shot at making the NCAA tournament. First up for the Hawkeyes was a date with the Fighting Illini. Daily Iowan TV's Josh Bolander was courtside last night as the Hawkeyes took a big step toward the tournament.
Illinois first-year head coach John Groch getting his first taste of the Hawkeye-Illini border war. Brandon Paul and company, one of the hottest teams of the Big Ten, coming in Tuesday night, winning 6 out of their last 7 contests. Hawks fired up for this one. Senior Eric May reinserted back into the starting 5, rewarded for his outstanding play as of late, and boy would he get the black and gold going early in this one. After 7-footer Adam Woodbury opened the scoring for the Hawks, the black and gold's lone senior playing Secretary of Defense here, DJ Richardson, right on time for the block party, turned away at the rim. Freshman Anthony Clemens making sure the Orange pay on the other end, Nifty little finger roll here, and then it's defense again the story. Devin Marble having problems playing nice with the other kids. The rip and the bucket at the expense of the Illini's Tracy Abrams. And then it's Clemens again, this time sacrificing himself for the team. And the big Londoner, Gabe Olashini, makes sure the Hawks convert on the other end. Big time dunk, Hawks up early. Black and Gold would actually lead by as many as 11 in the first half, but they'd see that lead evaporate quickly. First, it's Brandon Paul going coast to coast for two. And then again with the touch and floater in the lane. And finally, it's big man Tyler Griffey showing off the range. ILL loving that one. Carver loving this a little bit more, though. Zach McCabe follows up the Josh Oglesby heave to beat the halftime buzzer. Hawks take a 31-28 lead into the break. Hawkeyes leading scorer Devin Marble making some noise after the intermission, dialing in from distance here, and then absolutely beasts his way to the lane. Hoop harm bottoms. Illinois not going anywhere, though. Remember, this is a team with wins over the top two squads in the country. The escape artist Brandon Paul beating the buzzer here, and if some is good, more is better. 3-ball straight away. Groach trying to fire up the troops, but lo and behold, the ghost of Josh Oglesby finally showing up late in this one. The 26% three-point shooter buries the three here. Is it real? Oh, forget about it. Trabian, Hawks on top, 54-46. That sets up things for the closer. Slashing, gliding, scoring. Roy Devin Marble putting the game out of reach. Fans in Carver going absolutely bonkers as their squad improves to 19-11 overall. 8-9 in conference play, just one win away from finishing at least 500 for the first time in Big Ten play since the 2006-2007 campaign. Josh Bolander, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Well, the victory is always nice. The Hawkeyes got much more than a big win last night. They got the confidence of Josh Oglesby back as he hit 2 huge three-pointers late in the second half to hold off an Illini charge.
The biggest play or series of plays in the game is when it was 48-46. They went on a 9-0 run. I thought we had to stop there. They come up with a big offensive rebound, reset. Oglesby makes a three there on the baseline, comes right back, makes another three on the baseline. We lose them on a stagger screen. And then Marble beats us down the middle on the next possession, gets an and-one.
Dev's a very good point guard. He's going to load up our shooters. He's going to give it up on the break. He's going to feed the post. He's going to recognize switching. We felt like Josh could get some shots in that situation.
I think that was a pivotal point in the game. We were struggling to score. They were hitting their threes, getting back into the game. I was real proud of him. I was happy for him.
You got him the ball, so you had confidence in him.
Yeah, I told you I was going to keep getting him the ball. It's up to him to make the shots.
While the men have one more week to prepare, the women are set to take the floor in Chicago as the Big Ten tournament gets underway this weekend. Daily Iowan TV's Kate Constable gets you set for all the ladies' action. Kate?
The Iowa women's basketball team just wrapped up their last practice here at Carver Hawkeye Arena before they hop on the bus and head to Illinois for the Big Ten tournament. The Hawks will take on Northwestern in the first round, who they're fairly familiar with. They've played them twice earlier this season, the first time losing by 2, but the second time blowing them out 62-45. Now, a win in the tournament would most likely guarantee the Hawks an NCAA bid, but if they lose, their chance to dance is up to the hands of the NCAA selection committee. Eric, back to you.
That's all I have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night as we preview the men's senior night against Nebraska coming up on Saturday. Brad, Giovanna, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Eric. So, Brad, both the women's basketball team, and the men's wrestling team had their Big Ten tournaments in Illinois this weekend.
Right. We'll have to wish our Hawkeyes the best of luck this weekend. Want to see them represent us well.
Yes. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek at Thursday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Read about the rise in cremation rates across the state of Iowa and the nation.
And find out what baby boomers have to do to increase participation at the Johnson County Senior Center.
That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.